Shalom. Allah start about giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutation, hopefully lit, this pushing truth across the four corners of truth, here charity. This is the brother I'm one about from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama, GMS. Then we get this sitting is going to just about how we at the end of the so-called white man society, how things are going with the prophecies that from the apostles, elders, and the brothers across four corners of the earth that have been teaching the word of the Lord. It's just starting to come to pass. We're starting to see the downfall of the so-called white man going down, and the society, America, and different parts of the world, but mainly here in America, we're starting to see, the society is going forward is about to start crumbling and falling down, man, So, we'll start off with 2nd Ezra 9-5. As all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So yeah, it was a point where the so-called white man had his rulership, began at his rulership, during the Babylonian Empire, from there, to the Roman Empire, and to now, which is America, the NATO, EU, we're at the end of the so-called white man rulership, and I skipped some other, parts of the kingdom of the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, when they, had the Greeks and so forth, that I had missed up in there, but to just get up to the point, we're at the end of the so-called white man rulership, the beginning, like I said, was the Babylonian Empire, and now we're at the end, which is America, which is Babylon the Great. In the scriptures, America is the Babylon the Great in the scriptures. So we're at the end. And manifest, and go to the word manifest, it means to be clear, to be clear, to be known, to be made clear. So we've seen that the society is falling. These so-called white people, Edomites, red people, don't they trying to keep America going and they kingdom going, but everything is just with the economy, the moral standards, the homelessness, the so forth, the stability here in America and different parts of the world is they can't, they don't know what to do. It's getting out of hand for them, and it just shows you that, hey, this is the end of the so-called white man's rulership. It won't be long for y'all Bashan Shah, bring this place down, and we returns in the chariots, which I call UFOs, to take the so-called white man Edomite's kingdom out of power, by the fire of the so-called UFO, the chariots, and ultimately throwing nuclear missiles, destroying America and different parts of the earth. But so from there we'll go to matter of fact, we'll go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 verse 1. To everything there is a season, and to every purpose under the sun. So everything that's a season, you got the different seasons, but like summer, winter, fall, spring, summer, fall, winter. So every season, we in the season of the so-called white man going down. We ain't no season and times where the so-called white man's rulership is at an end. So next verse, Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and 2. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up that which is planted. So yeah, it was a time when America was born. Well, the Edomite's kingdom, whatever, in rulership. It was a beginning point, and now it's a time to die. It's a time for the so-called white man to really be done with, man. Time to be taken out the way, time to be plucked up, and what's been planted by the Lord. The so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, red people, was Lord, put these the devils in rulership, but now the Lord finna take them out. Y'all about some shots finna take these damn devils out of power. You know. So go to the next verse. I'm kind of skip on down. Shit. I'm gonna go to sorry, I'm trying to get to it. This on Ecclesiastes 3:8. A time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. So we in the time of hate and war, man. We in the time of love, peace, man. You know, you've seen all these killings, and hearing about the rumors of wars. Wars rampant up. And China and America and Russia and so forth, going back and forth on the news about they gonna do this and that to each other. Da, da, da. And we in those times, man. We in a time of not love and peace right now. We in a time of hate and war. So things gonna get real serious. Things gonna get worse, and it's gonna get real serious before it get better. Because for things to get better is for the so-called white man to get out and to be be put out of power. Because so-called white man has brought nothing but distress and anguish and pain and death. Since he been in rulership. But when the Israelites, the so-called Negro Latino natives get into power, starting with the Lord Yahweh Shai returning and the elect of the Negro Latino natives, the Israelites, 144,000. Then that's when peace gonna be on the earth. But right now, peace is not on the earth. So peace is not on the earth because the so-called white man's ruling. So-called white man Edomites are ruling right now. So from there, I'm gonna go back to I'm going to Matthew 24 and 32. Now learn the parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and put forth leaves, that summer is not here. So, you see, in the parable of the fig tree, you see the figs, being put, full bloom, everything is full bloom. You starting to see, blossom. In this case, you start seeing the things of the so-called white man, the Edomites rulership, America and different, in America, and you start seeing all the wickedness of the earth being full bloom. That when that summer's now, we start seeing these prophecies, we start seeing these prophecies being coming to pass, that the Lord, according to the Bible, you starting to see it. It's being made known, it's being put forth, it start being full bloom, like, oh yeah, we here. These are things that the signs of the Lord, was telling the disciples, to look for, according to His word, when the end is starting to be made known and clear, So even at that time, So this next verse, Matthew 24:33. When ye shall see all these things, know that it's near at the door. So yeah, we are near. We at the doors of the so-called white man. Lord Yahweh Shai, returning and to knock down the so-called white man out of his rulership, out of his power seat, man. Starting to see the things, like I said, the economy and all the wickedness that's going on, the proudness of the so-called white man Edomites, Trump, and start to see China and so forth, the other nations, hating America and Trump and so forth. So we are there, We are at the times, that the Lord said, look for, earthquakes, these major earthquakes that happen in LA, the two back-to-back earthquakes that happen in LA, and and then in different places, these storms, floods and so forth, man. The heat, the heat just rising up. So, we at that time where the Lord is gonna return to visit the place, visit the place that He made. He's gonna take out, all the wickedness and take out the so-called white man Esau, eat him out of power, man, and only have mercy on His chosen, which is 144,000. The elect of Israel, the Israelites of the Negro Latino natives. And Lord willing, hopefully I'll be part of that number. Lord have mercy. And the brothers I'm laboring with, and from the positive elders and the sincere brethren that's teaching the truth for the Lord. That's in all fear. So this verse, Matthew 24:34, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. So yeah, everything gotta be fulfilled that the Lord Yahweh Shai, according to the word had prophesied and said, from the prophets, of old until now, that, I'm telling you, thus said the Lord, this is gonna happen, according to the Lord, it's gonna come, everything gotta come to pass, in this generation, uh, in this generation, we living in right now. Everything gotta be fulfilled and in full bloom and made manifest and clear that, hey, we at the end. We at the end of the so-called white man rulership. We at the end with the Lord Yahweh Shai. We have people evenly call God Most High name is Yahweh, the Son name is Yahweh Shai, who y'all call Jesus Christ. The powers that be, the powers of heaven and earth, and from the return, Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Shai, is going to turn to, you know, uh, show his power and glory soon, soon to come, man. Once, cause like we just at the beginning of sorrows and pains and so forth, but it's gonna get way, way worse, going forward. So we at that time, and and so-called white man rulership is very short. You don't have much time, and these damn devils gonna come down on the wrath of the Negro Latino natives soon. Time to Jacob's trouble. So we at those time. We at that time right now going forward. So from now we ended off with this is Second Ezra 6 and 7. The answer I say, what shall be the part of the son of times, and what shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of that follow? Ezra asking the question, but the beginning and the end. In Second Ezra 6 and 8, he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born to him, Jacob held first the heel of Esau, symbolic to Jacob. Even though Esau came out first, Jacob hand held the heel of Esau, symbolic of Jacob bringing Esau down, which Jacob is the Negro Latino natives Israelites, and the Lord Yahweh Shai returned to take down the so-called white man, Esau Edom, the red man. Second Ezra 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So yeah, Esau is the end of the world. Not the whole world is not gonna be destroyed. It just talking about when it's talking about the end of the world, it's talking about a rulership. Age. It's being about to be it's about to end, which is the so-called white people in Edomite's kingdom. So-called white people, Esau, Edom, the red people kingdom, man. And Jacob, the Israelites, so-called Negro Latino natives, is gonna be the beginning, of a righteous rulership, and the Negro Latino natives not gonna be at the bottom, they're gonna be at the top forever, and rule and reign, in the earth, and different planets, so forth. If you could perceive that, but Israel, and it's gonna be, in rulership forever. Once the so-called white man Esau Edom is taken out, the red man is taken out of power. By the Lord Yahweh Shai. So with that, anyway, man, just too long. I just want to go into that. But how this, the end of this place is being made manifest and clear. And it's not too far before it be, for everything just start falling, crumbling down, crumbling in front of people's faces. So with that, again, like give our praise to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, the elders, to the Sisakim brothers, to the few Akawa sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahweh Shai. Keep fighting. With that, I say Shalom.